Boruto episode 87 preview. Alright, so I'm going to be going over the spoilers in this video. Hopefully you guys like it. And of course, these spoilers always come from Organic Dinosaurs. She translates the spoilers every single week for the episodes that are going to be coming out. If you guys aren't already, make sure you guys follow her. Twitter is going to be in the description below, so you guys can get spoilers early. And of course, my Twitter is going to be linked in the description below as well. So if you guys want to follow me, there you go. But the title for the next episode is going to be Feeling Alive. Now, going into the actual spoilers, it says Boruto has a tough battle against Kaku's fierce attacks. Kaku, who is a comrade of Seki and the others, appears where Boruto and Onoki are. Under Ku's command, Kaku came to meet up with Onoki and fight Boruto. Kaku, who is said to have been produced for the sake of battling, forces Boruto into a tough battle because of his unique ninjutsu, the Jintan, aka the Dust Release. But at that moment, there's unexpected reinforcements. And then afterwards, it goes on to talk about Shigadai. It says, Shigadai is sending a message to the Konoha. Shigadai has been secretly investigating the situation in the Stone Village while slipping past the surveillance of the Okuda and their comrades that have appeared around him. He'll try to convey the village's situation to the Konoha. Alright, so now this right here basically paints the picture of what's going to happen in the next episode. Of course, the main thing being Boruto ending up in a battle with Kaku. We do understand that these synthetic human beings are supposed to be extremely strong, so off of the bat, we don't necessarily expect Boruto to beat Kaku, but if he does put up a good fight against Kaku, it will be basically icing on the cake. As right now, a lot of the Boruto fans, we all know we're like in a drought right now. A lot of people are pretty much pissed because we have not been seeing a lot of fighting scenes recently, and of course, this right here, this battle might set up to be one of the best battles of this arc. So hopefully we do get some great animations, some great ninjutsu being shown, and I'm pretty sure everybody will be happy about that. Now, the big part of this guy Kaku, it seems like this guy has Dust Release. Now, if you guys don't know what Dust Release is, it's basically a Keketoda. It's basically the Keketoda of particle style. Onoki has it. It's pretty much extremely overpowered, and yes, just because of that, Boruto is pretty much not going to win at all. I could pretty much guarantee you that. But in my opinion, I feel like during this time, Boruto could definitely show us some nice jutsus or some nice abilities that he didn't necessarily show us before in the past. Of course, during this arc, Boruto did something that we haven't necessarily seen Boruto do before, which was the Rasengan. Now, of course, we do understand that Boruto did do the Rasengan before, but it was like the big Rasengan that actually fits in the palm of his hand, and he didn't throw it. That was one thing that we didn't necessarily see Boruto do before in the past. Another thing is, a lot of people realize that Boruto now can do 4 Shadow Clone jutsus, and I feel like this is just going on with the trend of how Boruto has been going throughout this whole series, where you see Boruto incrementally getting better and stronger, but we don't necessarily see Boruto training, which is like very, I don't know, it's like a little bit confusing. But in conclusion, I won't be surprised if we see Boruto do something that we haven't necessarily seen before, and I'm actually hoping that is the case. One of the other things that a lot of people have been speculating that might be a possibility is Boruto pulling out Garaga. I'm pretty sure you guys know during this whole arc, Boruto did get a summoning jutsu from the Ryuchi K, which is Garaga, huge snake. We haven't really seen him for a couple of episodes, but I feel like this next episode could possibly be a great time for Boruto to try to summon Garaga and have Garaga try to just destroy Kaku. I feel like that would probably be the best thing. But one of the things I'm really confused about, like I don't know what's going on, it's like Onoki understands that as of right now, he's doing this for the sake of peace. He wants everybody to be safe, but at the same time, it's like he's gonna sit back and watch Kaku just absolutely destroy Boruto, which is like a little bit confusing. Now, another thing that they did talk about during these spoilers, which is something that we didn't necessarily get in the monthly long spoilers that I did report on a couple of days ago, is the fact that there should be some reinforcements that come up and basically help out either Boruto or Kaku. Now, I don't really think that Kaku is going to be needing reinforcements mainly because, as I said, he's fighting a Genin and he also has particle style. There should be no reason why Boruto should be able to beat a character like Kaku. But I feel like if there are some reinforcements on the side of Boruto, that can possibly give Kaku a little bit of trouble. And of course, in the preview that we did see at the end of episode 86, we seen Kaku with his shirt off.
Pause.
It looked like Kaku was extremely tired. So this might actually mean like, hey, Kaku is actually getting worked by Boruto. Like, is Boruto doing a little bit of work? So that right there just gives me faith, like, hey, Boruto is probably going to put in some sort of work against Kaku. Now, Shigadai in this episode, it said that Shigadai will eventually be going back to the Hidden Leaf Village and trying to report on exactly what's going on in the Hidden Stone Village. I really think that Shigadai is probably going to end up meeting up with Konohamaru if Konohamaru's plan is actually not working, as I suspected it's probably not working. But I stressed my concern about Shigadai possibly reaching the Hidden Hidden Leaf Village a little bit too late in the last episode, mainly because the Hidden Leaf Village and the Hidden Stone Village, they're not really close together. It's probably going to take Shigadai like at least like a day going full speed to go there and back. I mean, it's pretty much almost impossible to make it extremely quickly, but as I said, Boruto can possibly just put in like a plot hole where Shigadai just goes right there and comes right back extremely quick. Now, in terms of Konohamaru's plan, now of course this is exactly what I thought it would probably be. I thought Konohamaru understood just him alone can't possibly take like 1,000 Okuda plus the other synthetic human beings that were created by Inoki. So I think that Konohamaru thought that the defenses of the actual Hidden Stone Village would be good enough to stop the synthetic human beings from doing what they're going to be doing. Now here's the other big part. As I said, Konohamaru forced these guys to do exactly what they wanted to do way before they wanted to do it. If you guys recall, right before Lord Ku said, hey, all right, we're going to take over the Hidden Stone Village, Lord Ku and everybody else, they were pretty much wrestling into this water chamber, and before they started their plan, they wanted to figure out exactly what Mitsuki's heart is and how they could possibly clone Mitsuki's heart. Now, of course, they're going to be trying to do this, like clone Mitsuki's heart and pretty much do everything else while they're trying to overturn power in the Hidden Stone Village. And of course, Lord Ku didn't even get the okay from Inoki to actually kill 5 people and take their heart. So I feel like this right here is probably going to be one of the biggest downfalls of the synthetic human being and why the Hidden Stone Village could possibly go back to Kurisuchi being in charge. It's going to be because of the fact that, hey, they're not going to be alive for much longer. I mean, Inoki said it in the last episode, like without the hearts and without everything else, the max they'll last for is probably like a year, if not a couple of months. I mean, he said sometimes they just collapse out of nowhere. So this right here could possibly happen if Inoki tells these guys like, hey, you can't kill 5 people. And of course, another thing I do want to say is there's also a possibility that Naruto would be okay with the idea, but I feel like one thing that Naruto probably won't be okay with is the fact that they pretty much turned this into like a coup d'etat. Like, they didn't vote on this, they didn't ask anybody in the mass public, they literally kidnapped the Tsuchikage. I mean, like I said, exactly why having a full army in a time of peace is pretty much like a bad idea. But if Naruto does say like, hey, this is actually a good idea, he's automatically going to be thrown off because of the way that they tried to execute the plan. So Naruto's automatically not going to be on board. Now, as I said, what Naruto's probably going to do, I feel like Naruto's probably going to send a little bit of backup. Maybe it's going to be like a full-on war, and that's what I'm pretty much hoping. But what I think is going to happen is that someone's probably going to talk a little bit of sense into Inoki, and Inoki's going to say, all right, we're going to stop this. He's pretty much going to like deactivate all the Okuda and all of the synthetic human beings, which would be lame in my opinion. What I really want to see is, I want to see Konohamaru, Boruto, and everybody else, along with Rock Lee, some other Hidden Leaf Shinobi, just completely destroy all the Okuda. And of course, I do understand there's like thousands of Okuda, but let's be honest, who doesn't want to see a full-on war? Who doesn't want to see like a full-on battle between 1,000 Okuda and just the strongest jonin of the Hidden Leaf Village? That would be absolutely phenomenal. But everything will be started when Shigadai does eventually go on to ask for help from Naruto and of course his dad Shikamaru. And I do feel like it's going to eventually start heating up soon. Now, I know a lot of you guys are asking me like, hey, when do you think this arc is going to be over? I have no idea. You know, initially back around like episode 70, I thought that this arc would probably be over around like episode 85, and now I just have no idea. This arc could possibly go on to like episode 100, let's be honest. But as of right now, I just feel like it's all how they go about the whole situation, because of course if they turn it into a situation where it's like a revolutionary war between the Hidden Stone Village and also the Hidden Leaf Village, helping out the Hidden Stone Villagers versus all of these Okuda, it could potentially turn into a very interesting arc. A lot of people do want to see battle, a lot of people do want to see wars, and of course if it turns into that, a lot of people like that. But if it's just a simple somebody talk no jutsu Inoki down, but it still takes like 10 more episodes, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are probably not gonna like that. People want to see action, and I can't necessarily fault them for that, mainly because Boruto has been depriving it of so much action recently. And of course, a lot of people do want to get going. A lot of people want to see Kawaki. A lot of people want to see Urashiki. People want to see the Kado organization. A lot of people want the anime to catch up to the manga. And of course, you can't fault them for that. But as I said, this next episode is going to be a very good one. We're finally going to get to see Kaku fight with a little bit of dust release and particle style. But I do want to know what you guys think about this next episode in the comment section below, man. Are you guys looking forward to it? Are you guys just chilling? Are you guys just watching my videos and probably not watching the actual episode? Let me know what you guys think. And last thing, because I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking me very soon, the manga is supposed to be releasing either in the next 7 days or in the next 14 days. It's going to be coming up really soon, so keep an eye out for that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be sooner than later, but I'll keep you guys posted. I will make a full chapter preview and give my actual predictions about what we should be seeing in the next chapter. Hopefully I'm not going to be wrong like how I was last month, but it's been your boy Baara B, and we out.
It's a knife.
Check my clock, I can't stop. Fuck around, make my 40 pop. No popcorn, I pop pistols. Reaming my body, clothing no issue. Bitch, you look sick, you need a tissue. You drop a body, I just might bless you. I'm metrosexual, no high cholesterol. Wedge any crib, bitch, just get sexual.